That bit of harbour there seems pretty modern. It's very perfect, isn't it? But I don't think any boats ever come in there. So I wonder when the last time they actually built that. I'm sure they've spent a bit of money on it. Maybe boats still will come down. Oh no, honey. Oh, that looks like a pretty new bin there. We're going to look for this Austell way now and causeway. Barrier ahead. So they must have had a height barrier here one time. That's the barrier ahead, the wee one in the wee car park. Signs up a bit soon. What wants to panic and turn now, you see? I'd have bothered turning in if I was in the caravan. It's funny them wee sheep are in there. It's a very, very small piece of ground, isn't it? Farmers usually move sheep to small fields whenever they're lambing. Or sheds. But like, where's the farms here? It's one of them houses there, but wouldn't sell a couple of pet sheep. No parking place, it's good the way they used the 1p twice in there. See a wee bit of paint. Take a lot of white paint to paint that house. All them surfaces. I'm not going to have the sheep now, like, so you can very easily go under the fence there. So we're not depend much. You like wee sheep now, pet? You not harm them? You not harm them wee things, pet? As I used to always say to wee Shadow now at the very start, and Lucy, just talk softly around like they're friendly. Oh no, your head's going under, pet. Your head's going in the forbidden zone. Forbidden zone. Aye. They're nice and relaxed anyway. Will we head on now, will we? What do you reckon, honey? We go on another wee bit? Very stout when she looked at a cat and all, the whole body would shake. It's more curious. I had looking at you now, pet. It's giving you the eye. When this car passes, pet, we need to go on. Because it can't eat. Nobody likes being looked at when eating the dinner. Come on. Try to eat his dinner. It doesn't mind. You just said he's chewing the wrong way and all, like. There you go, honey. On you go. Down. I never noticed no path turning off when I came down here, but there's houses up there. You think it was going to be a path that would turn off? Up by our lookout place, what do you call it? Coast Guard. Maybe a wee path going up past that building. That wee modern house, see how they've done the chimneys? There's a wee stainless steel cover over the top to stop the rain going down. Private parking now. So they'd park the wee car and go down the wee steps. Which house has the parking? Is that wee one over there? Fancy going there but with your shopping, the bags of shopping. Oh. Imagine you took your shopping down and you left You left the bananas or something behind the car, you need to go back up again. See that wee garage there? You could turn that into a wee holiday let. Ah, boys, to pay to get them going there. There's much space in that as in my Caravan. Take all the parts of my Caravan and put it on the side. The only thing it lacks is windows. Need more windows. Hey, we could take a wee shortcut there, couldn't we? You think would they notice us going through their garden? I haven't got a clue what time it is now. Don't know. A wee path there, Luna. Look at that wee path there. There's cement on it. A wee bit of cement laid on it. Hey, look at that, boys. Wee path up in here. You're allowed to walk it, you reckon? People, that's the locals dumping the grass. But you see on top of the lime kiln now, the two circles. That's be a nice wee spot to just sit here, wouldn't it? Watch all the visitors. It's not a coastal walk, anyway. You wouldn't get walking past that. It's just basically walk out here and sit down. That's what it is. Yeah, but she wants to go out to the cliff edge and fall in, like. That's what she wants to do. But it's good that somebody actually went to the effort to put a wee bit of cement there. Must have been a wee bit mucky. Everybody coming off the rain coming off the road, pouring down there and people walking on it. Somebody had a wee bit of cement left. I've seen a artist down there. He had lots of bags of cement. So he put a wee bucket to there, spread it out. You're not getting a wee bit warm now, Luna. No wee wind covering this thing now. Ah, if anything, it'll dry out the mic. If I scratch that, there's sand. Oh, we are going to do a bit of roadworks here. Number 111. Was it the wee spray can? Let's see what the view is over here, Luna. That's where we seen the wee gap on the beach. If we were to climb it, it doesn't look like here anybody goes down it. There's a wee gap behind the ditch. Maybe you get the odd young couple to attempt that, you know. There's actually a wee bit of walk going out to the cliff, could be a wee local pussycat or something. But nobody's going down onto the beach that way. Maybe a water pours down there on a rainy day. Come on this way now, honey. Oh, we're getting the caught in your wee tail. None of the windows in that house open, so they must have one of them mechanical ventilation systems installed as well. That's a wee bit of plastic pit. See anything that moves, he goes to chase. Look out for a wee coastal path here, Pet. Probably need a wee ordnance survey map. See, there's the Coast Guard place down there. It doesn't look like you get near it, it's all private. See, you think of like it there, that wee lane. Think of like that there. On down a wee bit, Pet. Can't be 100% private because there's too many houses coming off it. See the old Coast Guard place. Because I would think if there's a wee walk going to Carrick-a-rede, it'd be past here, but there's no sign. I don't want to stay if we don't know how far it's going. Well, we can always come back another day. And Ballintoy, the old Coast Guard house, they have a wee black plaque outside telling you the history of it. Probably not on here. But it looks more in original condition than the one in Ballintoy. It's got its wee window sitting out. Pretty big property, that's an extension in the end, like. But the first two rows of chimneys is the original property. There's private land beyond there. It's very good condition, isn't it? Wee small one at the top. Ballintoy Harbour is down that road. We're next to the wee church. This is the Austell way, Causeway Coastway. That should take us. No, come on this way. Should take us to the Carrick-a-rede Rope Bridge. Hang on, there's a wee sign here. Carrick-a-rede, 0.8 miles. Ballintoy Harbour, 0.6. Had to go to Carrick-a-rede. Luna! Come on! Come on, Scrangy! What is this? What does it say again? 0.8 miles. 20 minutes does a mile roughly. Luna! Come on! That's my girl. Wee legs about so yet. Walked along the wee path. You can just see the church out in the distance. I was saying it's about 15 minutes. Friend rang on the phone, so I couldn't tape it, it was on the phone. I'll tape it on the way back. But Carrick-a-rede car park now. Down there is a big quarry. This huge quarry. They use that as an overflow car park. We get across it now. I have seen the odd car coming up and down. I say the car park's empty. There's still a brave walk from the car park out to the Carrick-a-rede Rope Bridge. Years ago when I was away, you could drive the car down the lane to about a 2-minute walk of Carrick-a-rede Rope Bridge. Then this is built later out here, and I would say it'd probably be another 15-minute walk out to the bridge. But the bridge is closed off when there's no staff there. There's a big metal railings and a big steel gate. And normally if you're not paying, there's a wee wooden hut here. You don't even get on the path to go out there. There's a wee metal, saying that you could go out the path. There's a wee wooden hut that sells you the tickets. But they check your ticket around before you cross the bridge. Dogs aren't allowed on the bridge. The bridge today is not the bridge they had years ago. And the bridge they had years ago when I was away is not the bridge that was there originally. The original bridge was 2 planks of wood and 1 rope for a handrail. Just one single rope. It's a practical bridge for fishermen to get out for the salmon nets. When I was away, I was deluxe. You had the 2 planks of wood going across and you had 2 ropes. But there was nothing stopping you falling into the sea. You had 2 ropes for the handrails. If you were to faint and fall, you could roll under the water. Now the ropes now is like a Wayne's bouncy castle. You know you go to these Wayne play areas with all the balls and all, and they have all the netting. That's the way it is now. So if you were to fall, even Luna couldn't fall off the bridge. You still got the 2 planks of wood, but it's completely surrounded by the rope netting. But like bulldozers and all would use, and the building big sheds and stuff. Ballintoy Harbour, that's where we came from, 3.5 kilometres. Car park 2, Larry Bain. Rope bridge and all 1.2 kilometres. Toilets and tea room and all a mile. I don't know if I want to walk with Luna, because I have to walk back that way. Saying that, I'm going to walk up and through the village. That's why we're going to go back. We're not going to go back that way. So the big quarry down there, it's just a quarry. It's flat. It's not one was done with pickaxes, like it must have been explosives. I was down here a couple of times in the Caravan. I would take the Caravan on down that way. Once I got parked the Caravan over there, but don't know how to do it. See all these speed humps? The wee road going up is pretty steep. No problem towing a Caravan up it if you were driving up it, but these wee speed humps, you've got to go over very slow. You shake your Caravan to bits, and then you're doing hill starts. Oh, so in the car. Luna still got a sore leg, but she's way ahead of me. Cannot hold her back. The big line killing over there, I never paid no heat to line killing before. I say, they're all over the place. One of us boys is a National Trust employee. I'm not getting no money on me, am I? I likes dogs, he's alright. How you doing? It's very empty, this place.
Huh?
It's very empty.
It's that close to get on them. There's water down there if the wee dog wants to drink.
I can't get her to drink half time. Luna! You want a drink of water?
No, it gets closed at 4.
Alright, sometimes she goes to drink the seawater and you have to tell her to stop, like.
If you put down clean water from, they'll drink out of the dirtiest little hole there is.
Ah, Luna! Come on, Luna! You want to be drinky? Come on. Luna! I'm scrounging now. Luna, come on, no scroungy. Come on. Ah, there you go. Come on, see you want to be drinking water now. A little water down here, pet. All the good stuff. Good stuff down here. I hope it was food. There you go now. Ah, come on, take another drink. Sometimes I'd put in the wee poop scoop bag, you know, on the tap, you know, and said, take a drink. Want a wee drink of water? The problem is always distracted by everything else, you see. And then, are you scrounging again? I know you're up to no good. Come on up this way now, pet. So the wee toilets and all that, the wee cafe there, close at 4 o'clock. So there's the big line killing there now, like. The entrance bricked up. It's very big. I've never seen a line kiln. That's like something maybe used in World War II, isn't it? Maybe that's not a line kiln. That's probably a Cold War thing. You need to go up the top and walk the top and see if you see the holes. It looks like a lime kiln. It's only overscaled, but maybe it's just some other kind of quarry. I don't know. It's very big. If anybody wants to know what Carrick-a-rede Rope Bridge, this is what you get here. Like. So a wee dog fell off the Giant's Causeway yesterday. That's why they say he's had to be on Leeds. You know sense, you see. Oh, she's eating a sandwich. Now see, the thing is, she'll not jump off a cliff on her own, but if she's running after a bird or something, that's when there's no sense then. You no sense then, haven't you not? No. You no sense. There's a wee electrical socket behind that rock. I don't know what that's for. So the rope bridge is permanently closed now because of coronavirus. But the National Trust is still opening up. Plus you got members, you see, that come down and want a wee cup of tea. Come on now, Luna. I'll take her right here. She'll never be allowed to go on the bridge. So now they're closed, there's a good time to take her out. There's a wee sign over here. I don't like these white stones, they're very sharp. Carrick-a-rede. I'll just tell you what's out there. So there's the bridge there. Now, that's the bridge I remember as a Wayne there. Let's see what gets it here now. You had the two handrails and the ropes going down the way to how one to the other. If you fell off there, you could fall between it. That's the bridge as it was when I was a Wayne. But the bridge even before that there, the bridge now is a proper net. So it's nothing as scary if you think you're safe. If you think you're going to fall off, it's much more scary. And the thing wobbles. It's proper high ropes like, so it does wobble. Now it's just a bit stiffer like, so much rope is stiffer. But if you see a picture of the very early bridge, it was one single rope. But like, they didn't cross it in storms, nothing either. They didn't cross it all year round, it was a temporary thing. They put it up to get them out. Which is the same now as you can say boys cleaning wonders of a shopping centre have abseil ropes. And yet maybe in years to come, they'll have people in Bunchy Castle abseil ropes to do it. This car park is open from 10 to 4. That's early. So you buy a wee ticket there to go on the bridge. It's not a mile out. I don't know, does she want to do another mile out? That's a very good fence there for dogs there. Aye, if they're all done like that there. That's the metal fencing you get, it's covered in plastic that you get everywhere around schools and all that. That's the panels around the wooden fence. And the water's washed the hole then, they put on a few stones to block it up. I wouldn't intend doing all this today, like, but actually still moving. She's excited. She has a sore leg, like, but no telling her. Luna! We're not going that way, pet. It's all these people walking here now, they're going to have to walk back to the village or get a taxi. No cars in the car park. That's the way up on top of that big lime kiln roof. Hey honey, come on this way. Come on, Luna. How you doing? How doing?
Right away.
They've cut the hedge recently too. Hedges have to be cut before a certain date. I think that date was due shortly before the wee birds out the nest. The actual walk Austell, the cliff walk from Port Ballintoy to Giant's Causeway is a much nicer walk than this. It goes way out there, like. You can hear the sea roaring down there, but you can't see a big lot. Why does Luna have to keep running? Luna! Wait for me! Now why can she not just snuff the sides? Alright, we'll give you a wee biscuit. We'll give you a wee biscuit. There we go, honey. She smells something. How you doing? Luna! Luna! No, no, not that. On you go, Pat. What? Yeah, people fall over now, don't they? No, no, that's it. I don't know. No, 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 no. No, sit. No, no. Sit. No, no. You go. Bad. You don't do that. Bad. You can't do that, Pat. Sit. You're messing up. Giving all dogs a bad name. What was all that about? What was that all about? Them woman's freaking out like. But I think some of these countries that people come from, they're used to crocodiles and everything else like. Then they see Luna, they're freaking out. For all I know, that man could have one of them explosive vests underneath his cape. Am I supposed to freak out? They're going to go home now and say there's mad dogs in Ireland. That's what they're going to do. Mad dogs in Ireland. Then they'll probably go and eat one. What do we do? See, all you need to do is come back when you're told. You come back when you're told, you don't need to understand anything. And I'll guide you. But if you're running around an idiot, what can I do? Something's stinging my hand. If I got bit with something, don't see nothing, something's stinging my hand. Come on. No, but I didn't think the man would be scared of her like that was overdone. He's supposed to be like brave in front of the women like. I mean, I walked the Giant's Causeway. If them women hadn't freaked out, I'd buggered the man like I was stupid like. I'll probably get death just now from Al-Qaeda now, like. Well, it's all Luna's fault. When you think of all the countries in the world, Australia, everything kills you in Australia. The tiniest insect's going to poison you like. Africa, you wouldn't leave your shoes in Africa, would you, and put them on without checking? India. Dogs run around the loose all the time. Cows run around the loose. Afghanistan, like. Anybody can blow up any time there, like. It's just sheer terror, no matter what country you go to in the world. And yet they're walking a wee cliff path, a wee black pup. Didn't even bark at them. They didn't bark at them women. Nice shiny coat, and they panic. How did they ever get here on a holiday? How did they ever board an airplane? If you ever watch these horror movies and the big dogs, the big fangs, and they're growling and the saliva's dripping off the jaws, you'd be scared of that, like. the hair standing up and blood dripping off from the last thing yet. You can understand you'd be scared. But Luna, 99% of people think she's a pup. On the Giant's Causeway, everybody was petting her. Only what? 5 miles down the road, everybody's petting her. Up here, they're freaking out. But she's walking closer to me now. That's the problem. She's too hyper running ahead. But when I scold her, I don't think it registers. Now the path goes away out there now. That's the other side of the bridge, that wee island. Whenever you cross the bridge, you see the wee walkways on that island over there. That's where you're walking to. I see they've got a fence now around the path. They didn't have a fence before. There's nothing stopping you falling in, like. But they seem to have a wee fence now around it. I think it'd be better if they, even if they didn't have a fence, if they just had a safety net. A wee safety net out a wee bit, so if you fell, you fall into the net. Before somebody still spraying the foot. Oh, somebody got a poo there, didn't I? How you doing? No, I'm on over this side, Pet. She's on the grass. She doesn't listen. Not listening, Pet. I'm on over this side. That's big here. I'll give you a wee bone too. How you doing? A wee bone too. Wee Shadow and Lucy. They always knew if I started going to the side, they'll come over. She wants over there by the grass. Suppose I should walk over there, you see. But I want to see the sea. This fence is very low here. They've raised the path up, but they haven't raised the fence up. That's a noisy footpath, isn't it, Pet? See that kind of path there, but a lot of tourists will come with sandals on, and then these stones will be getting caught in the sandals. You don't say that in the guidebooks, don't they, not, Luna? So there's the wee church over there where we started, and the Coast Guard's wee house. So I think when we go back, we'll go back by the road. It's not far from the village, and then we'll get walking through the village then. I'll be well tired by that time, Luna. But we'll go out here to see this bridge. I'm going to sit down for about 10-15 minutes. I need a rest myself, don't I? It's actually nicer now when it's closed, there's no tourists. So this place can be pretty packed, like. There are lots of steps here. I prefer steps and hills. Luna! 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 Stay in the path! I'm watching you! You don't have to come back, Pet. I had to stay in the footpath. You stay in the footpath. You want me to give you a wee Becky then? There we go. You're way annoying, like, but we're not going to have been here now. Because if I went back home and says, oh, Luna's not here. Not that there, look, that's where she went there, like. It's not very dog friendly, that bit, is it? Yeah, better view that on the way back. The sun's going to be in a rise. There's another wee picnic area. It looks down onto the Carrick-a-rede Rope Bridge. And there's another one in place they've done up. It makes it harder now if you're going to a caravan or a motorhome. It was better, but before it was just an empty car park and picnic tables. But now the less parking spaces, no room for big vehicles to turn around. Right in. Look, I'm on you over this side now. Maybe defibrillator here. I don't know, I found about the wee bridge now. I might have probably the same. Hold on, Luna. So that's going down to the bridge itself there now, like that's the actual bridge we're going down to. I'll put her in the lead. Luna! So that's them building the bridge. That's how they got the things across. There is one handrail. See the two wee boys? And the handrail is level with their heads. They have one plank of wood going across the middle. So when I was on it, was 2 planks of wood wide. Still 2 planks of wood wide, but so you can't fall in now. And bear in mind when the tide goes out, there is no water there. I'll put you on the lead here now, pet. Where's the lead? Where's the lead? A lot of steps down here. But you don't even get the best view. You get the best view once you go over that side, but go over the side you get a better view off the bridge. Oh, you're looking for a biscuit? A wee treat? Did I forget? There we go. I'm terrified to give you more biscuits because you get more energy and run faster. The hardest bit of the whole lot getting on this bridge, believe it or not, it's actually going on the bridge. They have the steps. It's like something you get on a ship. They're made of steel if I mean rightly, but they're very steep. The steps going from the path down to the actual bridge. A lot of people who have no problem doing this here will not want to do it, and that would put people off. But you've already bought your ticket by this time. But the actual steps, there's the gate going down there now. The actual steps is the hardest bit. And there's a, like I took a wee bit of that cliff away, but suppose that's part of the tradition, you see, that's the way it always was. But you could blast a wee bit of rock away there and make the steps like this. Less steep. Take away that concrete in front. So here's a famous Carrick-a-rede Rope Bridge. I'll do a wee bit on my phone too. See, not everybody wants to go down them steps there. It's like something you get in a ship. You won't slip on them, like. Got the wee shelter there for the people who takes the wee ticket off you. Just a wee basic booth. Only so many at a time can go on the bridge. So you're 2 planks wide, the bits of wood, that's the way, they would have 1 plank wide originally. And it's a netting now instead of straight bits between the handrail and the bottom. Another thing too, which is interesting, it's not rope at the bottom, it's metal. It's like a suspension bridge. The actual bottom runs is no longer rope, they're made of metal, and the rope's only on the handrails. Originally it would have been rope, the whole thing would have been rope. So imagine rope's going to be a lot more flimsy. So you can go over there and take your selfies and all the rest. You're not going to fall off it, like. And unless you go leaning over the handrail. Maybe boys would, you know. Want to get the ultimate shot. I folk of mine know what that wee hut's like in there. I'm going to get this wee GoPro and I'm going to take it around the corner. There's the gate, there's me now at the gate. That's as close as I can get in there. There's many of the one that's worked in there, wee part-time job. So I'm going to turn this GoPro off now. I'm going to get my phone out. This phone does some better photographs. Like in theory, Luna could do that. None of my other dogs could go up and down them stairs, but Luna could do that. But you get to the other side, Luna would fall off. She would fall off. You would. That's why you can't get to the other side. So I'll turn this off and then get my phone. Well, I'm doing this wee holiday now as a trip. Normally I do the videos. Still the Carrick-a-rede Rope Bridge. Normally I do the videos. It could be 2 weeks before I upload this video. So I'm uploading wee small clips on the mobile phone. That's what I'm doing now. A wee small clip of the bridge. First upload. It's only a knock of seconds long. Can't use all my data up like. And then I'll wait the 14 minutes it's going to take. God, I don't know. Slow. It's not even a minute long. We'll go up this hill, we'll get a better connection. So I'll put it on about an hour's time. By that time, the high definition, because you put it on straight away, it's unwatchable. So I'm on now, Pep. We'll leave here now and we'll go up this, well, we go up that all wee corner bit, you get a better view. I'm on this way now, Pep. Come on, a wee leg. I forgot to check the time, it's after 5 o'clock. It's 5:30 or something like that there. You go up this corner here, you actually get a better view. Anybody's got a wee zoom lens. So car park, the reason why they're doing that there, they don't want people bumping into other people. They're trying to separate you out. But that's probably the walk you want to be on there, like. These drain holes are a bit of a hazard, aren't they, Luna? There's less fencing here, Pet. I think we'll go back the way we came. I was just thinking the viewpoint is up there somewhere. There should be a wee... Forgot to look out for the viewpoint. You see it from the bridge anyway. It's cooler in this corner here now. Out of the sun, getting a wee bit of breeze. And a wee bit of a bridge. So when you get this wee corner now, that's where you get your photographs taken. So if you have any relatives on the bridge and you want your photograph taken, you come up here with your camera and you snap them from here. There's a wee boat out there. Look at her, look, I've got the lead there. But there's the wee fisherman's cottage is still there. Nobody lived in the cottage. I think it was just stone fishing nets and stuff like that. But that's you rest your elbows to take your photographs. But the National Trust wanted to do something with it, so it gives you a reason to go out. But then again, the steep steps down that wee cottage. As it's open now, you can't go near the cottage. You see the wee handrails keeping you on the footpath. I'm just wondering where the picnic site is from here. I can't really see it with naked eye. But there's a wee viewing gallery. Must be behind them rocks. So anytime you see the Carrick-a-rede Rope Bridge, that's the TV boys are standing here with the cameras and zooming in, and your boy giving a wee wave. Oh, that's right now, honey. Oh, you all tangled! They don't show that on TV, do they? See, like in my videos, but I show everything. I don't know, the sun's going to be shining right in our camera. Mile that way. Or we'll go back the way we came. I'm tempted to go back the way we came, Pip. Oh, you know what? We'll go up this way. We'll go back this way. Don't think it's going to pick much up by now. Because what I'm wanting to know is it worth their while walking this way. Nobody's ever, everybody films the Carrick-a-rede Rope Bridge. Nobody tips to walk back, do they? And there might be somebody out there who's interested in walking back from places more than going to places. And they want to know what this is like. Oh, new steps anyway. Aye. Price of timber now, like everything's twice the price. Oh, back to the old stuff here now. Just a wee repair there, a wee place there for a wee bin. The guys at Trust don't put bins out to places like this. Because people must have it. So what's them for there? That's just for people to stand and take a photograph. Now, you want to take a photograph, you stand on and leave the steps clear. I thought of everything, so they have. Get your shot, but you don't have long on the bridge. You walk across the bridge, it's not to say you can stand a long time on it. You get your selfie and you sort of get off it and you sort of think yourself, is that it? Is that it? But most times, it's scarier coming back. Because I'm walking here now, the one's hitting my face. When you're going out to the wee island, the one's usually on your back. When you come back, you got the wind. It's not a storm. You won't get across in a storm. But just the effect of the air blowing against you can make it a wee bit more nerve-wracking. It's not scary. Years ago, Victorians weren't used to things. Scary for them. Nowadays, people are used to Casper the Ghost and don't get scared at all. I'll see if I can find the original path. When we came to this years ago, I'm just looking there, a wee bit of a gap. When we came to this years ago, you drove down and there was like a wee hut. Probably was a town or something like that. And then past the wee hut and you're at the bridge. 5 minutes. Not a big long walking. But I'm not quite sure now where it was. There's a wee gap there. You can imagine there was a wee path going up there at one time. If there's a wee drone now, see, there was a wee hut behind and a wee small car park. Oh, they're not sending us up this way, they're there. That's probably the route we would have came down years ago. Now, back to the main path. I thought they were going to send us up that way. So that's the same path as avoiding the steps. If you don't like steps, walk down that way. That's the hall. We're back down the same path again. That was sort of silly, sending us around that way. Ah, see the crowds, they're all getting excited. Pretending to get there, like. So all that time I wasted on deciding which way to go. There's no need to decide. So on the way back now, you can see the cliffs better. Ah, one day now, maybe I should put the wee one cover back in this. Hold on now, Luna, hold on. We put the wee one cover on here. Ah, it's in my pocket. Ah, that's the thing about making a lot of noise now. We're heading into the one. Yeah, got my wee one cover on now, Luna. Oh, you need a wee biscuit? A wee hole on there. There we go. A lot of them's getting broken in that pocket. You're saying the line in the pocket too long, I should be using them up quicker. Play back this video now, I'll see if there's any difference between the one sock. Her leg is still sore. I don't know. We're going to Ballintoy tonight, we're not bothered walking anywhere else tonight. But we have about another 45 minutes to an hour till we get back to the caravan, I reckon. If she walks, she's alright. It's when she tries to do this wee bit of running. Normal walking, she's okay, like. But then she wants to start pulling the lead and stuff. Should have counted these steps. One's the one I know, but so they can rewind the video and count it for themselves. Wouldn't be up to today's building standard, they're not all the same height. But there's a wee seat in the top. The thing about the wee seat in the top, everybody coming up's looking at you, saying they can't do it. The seat of shame. You should have put a wee seat sort of facing the other direction. You see the seagulls, the squawk of the seagulls, imagine a school playground. Something racket off them. You see over there in that field there, all the lines? That could be me spuds and all back time before the potato famine. That's the lines left from the drills. How then? Back then all the folk, they grew the potatoes for themselves. They weren't growing to sell. You grew the potatoes to feed your family. All these small holdings. That wee field's the same, it's got lines in it. No farmer grows anything now, it's just sheep. But the wee scars are still left on the field. It's a very steep hill. But I gather potatoes. I used to have schoons away a few times to gather potatoes. It's always handy to gather them on a hill. I don't know what it's like to plough a field on a hill. They would have had horses now, wouldn't they? But when you're gathering them up, it's not a sore in the back if you're on a hill. The only thing with a hill, they don't get the sun all day long. Certain times of the day they get the sun. But if that's where you live and that's your field, you gotta do what you can. Dude, another pool on it. I'll get a wee bag, like, as long as it's not diarrhea, like. There's no wind blowing here now. I'll take this back now, this wee cabin. I thought, gee, that wee cover made a big difference. You can't hear the wind now at all. Ah, the wind's not blowing here now. Now, why is the National Trust place closing at 4 o'clock? They've been closed for a couple of years in lockdown. They're short of money. And yet when they can open on a lovely day, they close at 4 o'clock. If that was my work, I wouldn't be allowed to go home at 4 o'clock. If there were still customers coming, I'd be made to stay on. No, don't do the running, pet. I didn't think they'd run as much going back. I still let that carry on. Some noise of them birds. You can walk down to the quarry, and there's a wee road goes right, but it's a dead end. But if I remember, there's a wee canoe out there. There's a wee port. But next time I come through this wee village, I'll stop off and we'll do the wee cliff walk and we'll go down to the wee port. Won't bother doing this bit. I can park the caravan at the other end of the village and then come in the main gate. Let's see how far I have to go now. Half a kilometre, that's half a kilometre, it's quarter of a mile, like. Not far. Didn't know how you spelt it. Carrick-a-rede. No, too far ahead. Too far ahead, pet. Lena, she's running. What are you running for? Why are you running? Stop her coming back here, like. What's all the running about, pet? There's bound to have been lots of dogs peed in that grass there throughout the day. Well, that's the best view there, the wee cliffs there, but it's not really to see, like. Oh, the fence is falling over there. It's doing a wee sniffy now. That's all it needs to do is wee sniffies. Luna, do you want to go up? Up you go. You might be like walking the grass better, pet. Ah, instead of gravel. There now, look, I'm more softer in the wee paws. Two canoes out there. I wouldn't feel safe in the sea in a canoe. The Bann River, the River Bann would be a good place to go in a canoe. Almost back at the reception now. Looking around here, like, you don't see much white rock, do you? The white rock's down below. I'm just wondering, is that more to do with the quarry in that big tower? Rather than how lorries drive up there with the rocks, drop it in, crush it up, and then take it out in lorries rather than burn it. Come on, honey. Oh, she's stuck in there now. Luna, up. But the ones selling the tickets, look at the wee fancy hut they have. And the ones who lift the tickets have got a wee tin shed. Oh, dispose of this bag now, poo. Luna! I'll tell you what, the cash in and everything. £1 for the certificate. Let's just do certifying the right your name on. There to cross. Jeez, you think it's Alton Towers like? Having different languages like. One for weans and one's for adults. Gee, I tell you, anything to make a bit of money, eh? Four-star visitor attraction. Northern Ireland tourist boat. Luna! Luna! Mom! Luna! Man, saying about rabbits around here. Luna! No! Those are them birds. That's them birds making the noise. It sounds like a, you know, a creaky tree. What's the idea of the boat sitting there? Luna! Hold on! Hold on, Pep. Oh, that's all about the fishermen. So, we know on down the hall we done last week. Port Stewart, Port Rush. We can't go into Dunluce Castle because we're in for the Caravan. Jane's Causeway yesterday. All them places there. See these the very narrow roads that turn off. White Park Bay, but put a foot on it. Ballintoy, Carrick-a-rede Rope Bridge Island. Very expensive to go on and off an island. Ballycastle's probably going to camp tonight. Hopefully. Cushindun, Cushindall. I'm going to camp in Cushindall. Waterfoot. Glenarm, going to camp in Glenarm. Carfana Country Park, want to walk around there if our leg works. But we didn't get that far. See how we go. Weybridge tea room, so that must have been we used to weigh the fish there, isn't it? The boys are bringing the fish, they must have a wee set of scales in there. Oh no, I'm up this way. There's your wee cafe. 5-star cafe. Oh, it's not so bad. Come on this way, wee woman. We'll walk up the side road now. No point in taping that there now, it's just a road. Nothing to say what that big thing was there. I would say that wee hut over there. No, it was the wrong side. I was going to say, is that to go out and nab people try and get a bit of money off them for parking? That could be left from the quarry days. Give the boy the wee jackets and all. But it makes you wonder how they can have this group big monstrosity as you walk in and not a sign to tell you what it is. And I'm not going to think someone's going to ask, what was that for? But it's nothing to do with their story, you see. What's in this wee hut? Everybody wants to know. A wee wheelbarrow. Not by a lot of electrical room. That looks like a type of wee thing you would have had a weighbridge bridge in there. But it's on a hull. You wouldn't put a weighbridge on a hull. So that's it. We're in the wee video off here. We'll start taping again when we get into the wee village, which will probably be about 20 minutes time. With that sunshine on the road, we're not going to get very much.